Today we're going to talk about just general triangle concepts. So again, the triangle is a percussion instrument, which means you have an instrument and an implement. So first thing we'll talk about is our instrument. With our triangle, it'll usually come on some sort of clip. A lot of times when I go into a place where I haven't been, or somebody's never been taught how to hold the triangle, they just kind of grab the clip however they can and hit the instrument however they can, you know. That works, but the idea is to be more selective. You want to be more intentional. So the grip, what you'll do is you'll take your non-playing hand, the hand that you'll use to hold the instrument. For me, it's my non-dominant hand, my left hand. You make a C shape like you're holding a cup. C, C. Take your index finger and shoot it out. Now, take your instrument clip and just set it right on top of those. The middle finger and the thumb. Now I take my index finger and rest it right on top. All right, so there we go. We got the instrument. You don't want to make contact with the triangle until it's time to dampen it at the end of your note. So say for the concept for this today, we're just going to use half notes. So we're going to count to 4. We'll have a prep stroke. We'll have a beat 1, 1, 2, and then we'll dampen it on beat 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, prep, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now we'll get to the implements. We'll talk about selection a little bit. You can make a decision based on the musicality of the piece or what the music calls for. I generally will grab the softest one or the second to softest one in our orchestral setting. So grab the implement between your index finger and thumb like a snare drum stick, and then rest the rest of your fingers all the way around it. So you have a good grip, you know, kind of like a conducting baton. So we'll take that. You think of your angle of impact. So if you're perpendicular to the instrument, you have 90 degrees. Perpendicular to the instrument, 90 degrees. If you hit at that 90 degrees, you lose a lot of the shimmer. You'll hear a very flat sound. So what you want to do is take it at about 30, 60 degree angle, somewhere in there, and just find the magic. Find where it shimmers. You hear the shimmer there? 1, 2, 3, prep. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, prep. So I talk a lot about the prep. The prep is basically just the breath. You can't sing without taking a breath before singing. So just like you take 1, 2, 3. The same concept goes for all percussion instruments. 1, 2, 3, prep. So now we'll talk about our selections. We have smaller triangle beaters or strikers all the way to bigger ones. So I call them tanks and toothpicks. You know, that's an easy thing to remember, tanks and toothpicks. So the more delicate, the more toothpick you'll go. The more aggressive and abrasive, the more tank you'll go. A lot of times in these orchestral settings, we're gonna use a lot more delicate of a sound. You know, you have maybe a 20-piece string ensemble, so you don't need to cover anything up. The music calls for pretty delicate strikes, so you'll use a delicate striker. So always make sure that you're intentionally grabbing something. You're intentionally grabbing the instrument with a solid grip. You approach the instrument with your, 30, 60, 45 degree angle somewhere in there, and wait. I hold the instrument at about eye level in between myself and the conductor, so I can always see where the beat is. So you can pulse with the conductor, find the beats. You'll keep your music kind of at a good level too, so you can read that. And you go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sweet. So there's today's 5-minute triangle lesson. Thank you very much.